If Democrats nominate Michelle Grisham, Steve Pearce wins in November. Just days before the primary, Grisham finally released her taxes because Politico ran a national story showing how Grisham profited from New Mexico's high-risk insurance pool. Her returns confirmed what she was originally trying to hide. Grisham received nearly $400,000 from Delta Consulting over the past 5 years. Grisham earned $52,000 from Delta in 2017, $49,000 in 2016, $83,000 in 2015, $53,000 in 2014, and a whopping $137,000 in 2013.
We have a high-risk pool. We spend $43 million a year on the high-risk pool, a pool that doesn't really need to exist with Obamacare.
As most states were shuttering their subsidized health insurance programs for people with pre-existing conditions because they could get cheaper coverage through Obamacare, a firm co-founded by Grisham and Deborah Armstrong received millions of dollars to run New Mexico's program. Armstrong, Grisham's campaign treasurer, is chair of the New Mexico House Health and Human Services Committee, where a bill that would have limited high-risk pool enrollment and saved the state budget up to $43 million a year stalled after her committee voted to table it. During a televised debate, Grisham lied about how much her business cost taxpayers, omitting that high-risk insurance policies are subsidized by the state.
Over $500 million between state and federal dollars go to a company called Delta Health Consulting. It manages the high-risk pool. And literally, you started it after you got fired as Secretary of Health. And now it takes millions and millions of dollars when we really don't need it in the state when you have Obamacare.
It's important to point out that the money is not federal and state, that it's paid for by insurance companies directly to the providers of care. It's nothing to do with Delta.
Politico reported that changes to the high-risk pool killed in Armstrong's committee last year would have saved the state up to $43 million each year in 2018 and 2019. Dan Foley, a former minority whip in the state house, said, "I would consider that fraud."
New Mexicans that are in the high-risk pool are paying 10% higher cost than if they did in Obamacare.
These are individuals, children with cancer, adults with liver, kidney, and lung disease.
And they're paying 10% more than if they were on Obamacare. Congresswoman Grisham's release of her tax returns proves she has fraudulently pocketed hundreds of thousands of dollars for years off the sickest New Mexicans, costing taxpayers $43 million annually. Grisham must drop out of the race for governor to protect the Democratic Party. Her actions are morally repugnant. Steve Pearce will use this scandal to defeat Grisham in November. If Democrats vote for Grisham as our party's nominee on Tuesday, then Steve Pearce will be our governor for the next 4 years.